My name's Nick Powers, and I'm the president and lead instructor of Warfighter Scuba. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps from the years 2003 to 2007, with one combat deployment to Haditha, Iraq in 2006. Throughout my time overseas, I experienced a lot of situations that you wouldn't necessarily find yourself in the United States. IEDs, getting shot at, rocket attacks, mortar attacks, you name it, it happened. When I got out of the Marine Corps in 2007, I tried to adjust back to civilian life, and the whole time you're in, you just can't wait to get out. And when you get out, you start to realize, did you make the right decision? 9 times out of 10, most of the guys that get out, they immediately plummet into a depression cycle because you don't have that structure anymore that the military provides you. And this hit me super hard. We moved to one of the #1 top dive destinations in the entire world, and I figured I'd start getting back into scuba diving. And after our first couple dives, I realized how peaceful it was underwater and how none of my problems followed me. You're just there in the present moment. I had the idea for Warfighter Scuba, and I kind of hinted at it, and they said, "You go for it." And that's basically how Warfighter Scuba was born. So Warfighter Scuba is a nonprofit. We're a 501c3 nonprofit with the IRS. We bring combat wounded veterans down to the Caribbean to teach them scuba diving to treat their wounds. Whether their wounds are physical or mental, such as PTSD, scuba diving is a extremely therapeutic activity for mental stressors and for physical ailments. Mentally, as soon as you go underwater, your body just reacts. It's not normal. You're not meant to breathe underwater. Automatically puts you into the present moment. You have nothing but peace and calm. This ability to separate yourself from reality really allows veterans to find out what their trigger mechanism might be for their particular mental stressors. So every veteran who comes through our programs gets a 100% funded trip. Each veteran also receives a round-trip ticket from their home of record. That ticket will bring them straight into Roatan, and their entire week stay, their hotel, their meals, their snacks, everything's paid for. And so that veteran can get an entire week away from reality and completely separate from any kind of problems they might be facing at home. So each veteran receives very private and intimate training sessions when they come down to Roatan. We first start in the pool, we do some confined water skills, we'll then switch out to the open water dives. From that point on, it's not even training anymore, it's just fun. It's learning on a level that I don't think most people have experienced before. We do all the certifications for them that we can in a week at their pace, from open water to full face mask to nitrox. Every trip that we have, whether it's one veteran or 4 veterans at a time, we just have a blast. There's no bad karma. We've seen sharks, we've seen turtles. We've seen 4 eagle rays at once. Just the things that happen when we're in the water together are truly, they're just unbelievable. The dedication that these vets have now to scuba diving and to wanting to come back and to help other veterans experience what they've experienced, it hits me in the heart more than most things have ever hit me in my heart. It's truly an honor to take these heroes into the water. It's really cool to see the transformation that happens to them, from being, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I've gone snorkeling a few times, or I'm not that good of a swimmer. And the funny thing about scuba is none of that matters. You're completely weightless in the water. You could come down and have 0 experience in the water and be one of the better scuba divers out there. So as with all nonprofits, we rely solely on generous donors such as yourselves. None of these programs could exist without people who are willing to give some of their hard-earned money up to save veterans who might be struggling with everyday life and have that unfortunate thought of suicide. 100% of every dollar that's donated goes directly to the veterans. I personally, myself, I do not take any kind of money. All my time is donated. There's no salary to anybody who's on the board or any staff positions in Warfighter. Donations can be made on our website at www.warfighterscuba.org. And remember, every donation is 100% tax deductible.
One, two, three. I love it, Molly.
They say it's a matter of time, 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you. For your love I will go far, I wanna be wherever you are. I know I'm coming back for you.
Brother, it's good to see you.
My love is a river long, the best ride in a million wrongs. I know I'm coming back to you. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. I'm making my way home, I'm making my way.
When people hear a Till Valhalla project, the first thing they might think of is our shirts. But what most people don't know is that our plaques came first and the t-shirts came second. What some people might not know is that the same shirts that we make day in and day out allowed us to do unbelievable things for unbelievable people. Whether it's donating our proceeds to reduce veteran suicide or gifting handcrafted memorial plaques to the families of fallen heroes, these t-shirts simply stand for honor and freedom, two words that wouldn't exist without our heroes. This makes Till Valhalla Project a place where fallen heroes truly live on forever. When people hear a Till Valhalla Project,
Yes, that's why. So we'll just give them a quick brush and then we'll get our stuff on and then we have like an obstacle course. And so
Why I'm smiling.
you don't know why you're smiling. We always smile. Smiling's the best.
The Mission 22 Equine Program is a riding program for children of veterans. We also serve grandchildren or direct family members of veterans.
It's a lot of fun, and I've always loved horses.
We have private lessons and group lessons, but it's not just writing. You know, writing lessons, people just think that that's all it is. But we have the opportunity here to really build confidence, to lower stress levels, to give them an outlet and opportunity to spend time doing something healthy and productive. Mission 22 is really based on the foundation of the importance for family. It's why we're supporting families here. So in a time where kids' programs are being canceled left and right, school is shut down, they're not able to be around their friends, you know, being able to have an opportunity where they can just be together and let go of that stress and be around people. Again, honestly, it's just really that simple, being around people. You know, who would have thought that it was something as simple as that?
That's okay. You want to grab his reins and then I'll have you walk him forward. It's really a special thing to watch these kids come every week and build a partnership and a relationship with their horse. It lets them forget about everything that's going on in life, being able to come here, kind of shut the world out a little bit and have a really stress-free, fun environment.
There's tons of studies that have been done on lowering of cortisol levels of children, and especially with children of veterans, often growing up in a household that can be a more stressful place, to be able to have an outlet where they can be outside, fresh air, horses around them, and just growing in that confidence.
Horses are really unique. They're very intuitive to people. They're very emotionally intelligent. They're very emotional animals, very in tune to people. They have a great way of reading people as well. They can pick up on if you're feeling nervous or scared or excited. They're very reflective to how you feel. And so it's a great way to kind of check in with yourself and see how you're feeling because they'll let you know.
When you're riding bareback, it's really important to think about keeping your thighs nice and snug.
Watch your spacing. Remember 1 to 2 horse lengths in between. Nice work. Yep, then you're gonna go through the blue barrels and you can weave through them and you can walk through them.
Before we came to Central Oregon, we were based out of Portland. So we were renting an office in the city, we were having to pay to board horses, and it was getting to be exceptionally expensive. And so what it came down to was an opportunity to have a facility that we can grow programs out, that we could have the equine program on our own property that, you know, we can continue to operate during a time that nobody really knew kind of what was happening next. And so having our own facility gave us the freedom to continue serving the families that we care about.
It's so fun to see parents come and talk to each other and being able to kind of share stories, watch their kids together is a really neat thing, talk about just life in general, having a place to come and to really connect with people. Obstacles.
I really like riding the horse because it's the best thing ever and it's so exciting.
By supporting families of veterans on this property through the equine program, it really gives us the opportunity to show that importance. So we're not just supporting their kids, but we're supporting their families. They're having a community here, and building that strong family foundation builds a strong veteran. And that is something that we very much believe in, is supporting the family, supporting the veteran, and that cohesiveness together.
Welcome back to the stream. It is Friday night, therefore it is time for Friday Night Lights. It looks like we have enough cars for a full feature, so I don't think we'll have a C or a B main tonight, but the field is full of cars. We're getting ready to pull the cars off the track for a quick driver's meeting. Again, if you're new to Friday Nights, Friday Night Lights, welcome aboard. Please, if you see something you like that we're doing, please let us know. If you're doing something you don't like, let us know that also. And if you have been here before, welcome back. It's time to get underway here. Just got done with 3 days of racing in the Coast to Coast Racing League charity event supporting Mission 22, which was a whole lot of fun. So we do things a little bit different here at Friday Night Lights. I admin as we broadcast. So everything the drivers hear, you hear. Welcome aboard. We are getting ready to pull the drivers off the track right now. Drivers, clear the track, please. Drivers, clear the track. All right, drivers, welcome back to Friday Night Lights. A lot of you are coming off of a 3-day event. So you got arms are probably sore. We do have 0 penalties for tonight, so great on you. The only note from last week was if you happen to spin or get turned, please hold your brake. Do not try to continue on and make contact with oncoming traffic. We are at Lernerville, so if you go over the edge, do not just exit back onto the track. Make sure that is clear before you exit back onto the track. We are going to advance to qualifying here in about 3 minutes. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, now would be the time. We do mute microphones right at qualifying, so if you have anything that you want answered, please let us know now. We will be muting microphones right before qualifying. You got about 2 minutes, so good luck. Welcome to Friday Night Lights, brought to you by Gears Unlimited, and put on a good show. Got a great field tonight. Looks like we have 24 cars in the field. This is the midpoint of our season. This is week 6. Currently, Ryan Lefebvre is your points leader by 20-something points over Anthony Marjulio in second. Caden Berry, Anthony Marjulio's teammate, is 1 point behind Anthony. Nathan Aldridge, Jordan LaFawn, Gavin Chatham, Brandon Templeton, Malachi Smith, Butch Baker, and GJ Boydell are tied at 164 points. So we are at the midway. We are at the tricky track here in Pennsylvania. That ledge can be something else. We are getting ready to get underway. Again, if you've tuned in, and we greatly appreciate it. If you like what we got going on, please send us a like. And if you don't, please send us a comment on what you would like to see changed. It's like Jordan LaFawn in the 11 cars. Currently your practice quick time with a 15.636. Jeff Kemp in second place, Air Force veteran, fellow civil engineer. Finished 1 place in front of us last night in the big event. All right, fellas, no comments heard. We are getting ready to advance to qualifying. I wish you good luck. Any questions, comments, or concerns? You got about 1 minute. See the drivers wishing each other well. That'll last probably until about the first lap. We have muted microphones. It is time to go live. We are following along with the 12 car of Caden Berry out of the Mass Mafia crew. I think they're going real racing here. Not too long. Caden Berry, a specialist in wingless sprint cars, won a championship last year, actually. Youngest one to do so on the East Coast. The 12 car of Caden Berry usually brings a fan club along with him here on Got Your Six Racing Network. As always, we are racing for awareness of veterans issues. 22 veterans a day take their own lives, which is way too many. We are doing our small part to raise awareness to those issues. Give you the links that if you're wanting to help, you can do so. If you know a veteran out there, please reach out. Let them know you're thinking about them. One conversation can save a life for sure. Isaac Salas, last night's 358 champion, at top of the board with a 15.468. Isaac Salas picking up right where he left off. Jeff Kemp in second position. Isaac's teammate Ryan Lefebvre in third with a 15.477. Kind of close at the top there. Looks like we are just finishing up. Let's see if we got any more cars on the track. 19 car of Ryan Lefebvre, Venom Racing driver, still out on the track getting in some practice laps. Jordan LaFawn, 7th quick, with a 15.560. See if he can improve that time this time by. No, sir. 15.560 for Jordan LaFawn, Indiana driver. Mass Mafia driver, the 238 of Anthony Marfulio out on the track. Marfulio still currently in second place in the point standings at the halfway point. See how the 238 car can get it done. Mass Mafia driver. Marfulio 18th quick on his first lap. Let's see if the 238 can recover. No, he cannot. He disappeared from us, actually. We are getting ready to go heat racing. Heat 1, we see Isaac Salas, Chris Cox on the front row, Jordan LaFawn, Caden Berry in row 2, Hunter Jarrell, Randy Shreves in 3, Adam Flieger, Michael Vital in 4. DV Runkle rounds out your field of 9 drivers. All right, fellas, welcome to Heat 1. You guys know the drill. We're going to be running 8 laps. Top 4 heading to the show. I think everyone will head to the show. We had exactly 24 cars show up. Leader, going to ask you to stay 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Last night's champion, the 5 car out of South Dakota, Venom Racing driver, Isaac Salas, put the 5 car, ran a quick time tonight. Chris Cox in the 515 has been fast on his outside. Caden Berry currently 3rd in the points, starting in P3 here. Jordan LaFawn to his inside. Again, we're running 8 laps. Top 4 heading to the show. Everyone else heading to a B or C main. I don't think we have enough cars for a B or C main, so we may just go straight to the feature. Pace truck should duck off this time by Isaac Salas in the 5 machine. Will bring him to the green flag. Pace truck is off. These cars are super difficult to keep straight. Green flag is out. Isaac Salas is off. 5 car down low, 515 up high. The 11 car of LaFawn follows the 5 of Salas. Chris Cox holds his position in P2. Jordan LaFawn in 3rd. Caden Berry, the 12th car, youngster out of the East Coast in the 12th machine. Currently in the 4th and final transfer position, Randy Shreves and Michael Vital battling it out for that position on the outside looking in. Currently, your first 4 are pulling away from the field a little bit. Lernerville, you seem to get in line. The train begins. Salas out front, 515 of Chris Cox behind him. Jordan LaFawn in the 11 car. The 12 car of Caden Berry is going to put himself in a good position for the feature. Back here, they're battling it out. We're going to go 3 wide. Randy Shreves in the middle. DV Runkle in the 06 backed out. Didn't want any part of that 3 wide. 213 running with Randy Shreves. You got somebody off the top in the back. Didn't see who that was. Michael Vital now, the 213, is the first car on the outside looking in. You're not missing much up front. Isaac Salas, Chris Cox, Jordan LaFawn, Caden Berry are your top four in your transfer positions for the feature. Randy Shreves and Michael Vital going at it back in the back of the field. Go on board with Chris Cox, see what he sees. The Isaac Salas, the leader. These two might just be riding around. If you're in a transfer spot, how hard do you push it? That is the end. Salas, Cox, LaFawn, Berry are your four transfer drivers to the feature. Good heat race, fellas. Heat 2 to the grid. Heat 2 to the grid, please. Jeff Kemp, Brennan Weeks on the front row. Nathan Aldridge, Donald Ingram in row 2. Malachi Smith, Josh Loon in row number 3. Clay Christopherson and Anthony Morano round out your field of 8 drivers in Heat 2. All right, drivers, you guys know the drill. Leader, going to ask you to be 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, half car length between yourself, the car in front of you once we get the 1 to go. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Got 8 laps to get it done. Top 4 heading to the show. Everyone else, you're probably going there also. I don't think we have enough for a B or C main. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Jeff Kemp just signed up for Friday Night Lights, your pole sitter. I'd like to thank Jeff for his service, fellow Air Force veteran. Brendan Weeks in the, it says 22. He's got 12 on his car. Has been running super strong. Kemp will bring him to the green flag. Ace Motorsports driver Brendan Weeks to his outside. Nathan Aldrich in the 514 out of New York in P3. Top 4 heading to the show, as you heard. All right, fellas, 1 to go. Let's tighten it up. Let's tighten it up in the back, please. Jeff Kemp in the 51 machine will bring him to the green flag. Pace truck is off. As is the 51 car. They are wheel to wheel at the line. Good restart by both drivers. Kemp down low. 12 car Weeks is going to try that high side. Tries a crossover. Gets underneath the 51 machine. 12 car of Weeks dives down low. Slides up. We did have someone around in the back. Great run by the 12 car. Brendan Weeks right off the bat. The 12 car to the point. 51 car gets a good run off of turn number 2. Pulls up to the rear bumper. Clay Christopherson in the 14 machine, currently your 4th and final transfer driver. Behind him, Josh Loon in the Nightmare Motorsports Roasted Gems coffee machine. Brendan Weeks off the track. Not sure what happened to the 12 car. Jeff Kemp to the point. Donald Ingram in P2. Clay Christopherson in 3. Nightmare Motorsports Roasted Gems coffee driver. They just joined us last week. Welcome to the show, boys. Josh Loon is currently in the 4th and final transfer position. Venom Racing driver Malachi Smith currently running in P5. Nathan Aldrich in the 514 out of New York, currently running in P6. Up front, Jeff Kemp running away with the show. The 2 car looks like Clay Christopherson is thinking about getting in the mix here, even though he's in a transfer position. May put some pressure on Donald Ingram in car number 2. Ingram out of Georgia. Up front, Kemp has opened up almost a second gap on the second and third place. Your fourth and final transfer driver, the 07 of Josh Loon, falling off the pace quite a bit. Malachi Smith in the 13 machine still out there. Up front, you got Jeff Kemp takes the win, followed by Ingram Christopherson and Josh Loon in the 07 machine. Heat 3 to the grid. Heat 3 to the grid, please. Ryan Lefebvre, Butch Baker on the front row. Greg Boydell, we'll call him Mac because I can't pronounce that, in row number 2. Andy Patton, Anthony Marjulio in 3. Billy Roberts and Jesse Ingram in row number 4. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 3. By now, you guys know the drill. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, once you get the 1 to go, please tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. We're running 8 laps. Top 4 heading directly to the show, although I think you'll all head directly to the show. Race hard, race clean, put on a good show. Good luck. 19 car Venom. We got a Venom Racing front row with the 19 and the 97 car. Both Venom Racing drivers. My teammate, the 014 of Greg Boydell out of Canada, starts in P3. 87 car of Andy Patton, 1 wrap of the year in his sprint car with a similar paint scheme in Coast to Coast Racing League. If you are in the market for an awesome run race league, check out Coast to Coast. It's racing without all the drama you get in other race leagues. You can find them at c2crl.com. Ryan Lefebvre will bring us to the green flag. Pace truck has pulled off of the raceway. 19 car of Lefebvre with his teammate to his outside. Not sure how hard those two will battle each other. Mac in the 242, Canadian driver. Brand new, just matter of fact, not too long ago, a couple hours ago, the 242 car joined us here at Friday Night Lights. The 014 of Greg Boydell down low. Ryan Lefebvre at the point. Your top 4, Lefebvre, Baker, Mac, and Boydell in the 014. Jesse Ingram is the first car on the outside looking in. Driver out of Georgia. Our title sponsor, Billy Roberts out of Kansas City in P number 6. Up front, Lefebvre leading the way. His teammate to his rear bumper, Butch Baker. It goes off the edge. That changes things. Mac up the second. Greg Boydell in third. The 87 car. Andy Patton up to the 4th and final transfer position. We are working lap 5 of 8. Billy Roberts, the Gears Unlimited machine, currently running on the outside looking in, trying to put pressure on the 87 car. Billy Roberts wants in the show. They are side by side entering turn number 1. Roberts over the edge. Patton holds on to that 4th and final transfer position. Mac in second. Patton is your 4th and final transfer driver. Falls off the pace a little bit. Greg Boydell in the 014 Icon Sim Sports machine. 1 lap to go. Ryan Lefebvre at the point in the 19 car, gonna bring it home. Lefebvre, Mac, Boydell, Andy Patton in the 87 machine are your 4 transfer drivers. We had a few go off that dreaded ledge here at Lernerville. B main to the grid, please. So apparently we do have a B main. Michael Vitale, Malachi Smith on the front row, Billy Roberts, Randy Shreves in row 2, Nathan Aldridge, Jesse Ingram in row number 3, D.V. Runkle, Brennan Weeks in 4, Butch Baker, Adam Flieger in 5, Anthony Morano, Anthony Marjulio, and Hunter Jarrell round out your field of 13 drivers. All right, drivers, welcome to the B main. We're going to be running 10 laps, just like your heat races. The initial start is on the green flag. We got 10 laps to get this done. 12 of you will transfer to the feature. We currently have 13 in the field. So again, 12 of you will transfer. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Race hard, race clean. Good luck, drivers. Michael Vitale out of New York on the front row. Outside of him is Venom Racing's Malachi Smith in the 13 machine. We do get one to go. This time by, pace truck should exit. Pace truck is off. Michael Vitale will bring him to the green flag. Watch the 56 of Andy Shreves on the outside. Green flag is out. Vitale gets a good jump on the bottom side. 213 car stays low. Malachi Smith in the 13 tries that high line right up on that cushion. 213's tempting fate up there. Got Randy Shreves behind him. Billy Roberts now, he is up to 4th position. So no change at the front as of yet. Got great racing, 2 wide, side by side. Back in the field, Butch Baker battling the 238 of Marjulio, and currently 2nd in the points. It's like Hunter Jarrell is off the track. I don't see... Up front, Malachi Smith to the point. Vitale in the 213 car will go on board and get a ride around Lernerville here in Pennsylvania. Got Randy Shreves in the 56 car to his outside. Malachi Smith looks like your leader is setting sail up front. There goes the 56 car. Track is starting to get slick. Won't get any better from here. It only get more slick as the track does carry over the rest of the night. Nathan Aldrich in the 514 car in 4th position. Butch Baker in 5th. 2nd in the points, Marjulio in the 238 car is currently sitting 6th. Anthony Morano in the 32 car following the 238 on that low line. D.V. Runkle in the 06 currently in 8th position. We are working lap 8 of 10. Malachi Smith currently on the point in the 13 Venom Racing machine. Randy Shreves in the 56 Coast to Coast Racing League regular is up to a P2, the LGR Motorsports driver. Oh, we had a mess. Anthony Marjulio is 2nd in the points now, moves up to P3 with Morano behind him. 514 of Nathan Aldrich in 5th. We are going to get the one to go this time by Butch Baker, currently up to 6th position. Randy Shreves to the point, gets by the 213 of Malachi Smith. Randy Shreves on the high side, Malachi Smith in P2. Looks like that is how they will finish. Shreves, Smith, Marjulio, Morano, Aldrich, Baker, Vital, Runkle, Flieger, Ingram. Great heat race, fellas. We will break for a few minutes of commercials as the cars warm up. Warm up 3 minutes. We will be right back.
Our biggest thing is getting the word out, awareness of Mission 22, the struggle as it is to fight PTSD and suicide. My name is Corey Decker. I'm the state representative for Mission 22. This year's been great. We got a bunch of great guys that have gotten together and decided to create this rally. The word's getting out, and it's turning into quite an event where we can actually help a lot of veterans. It's a great event, but you really have to go and see it for yourself, and it's really one of those things that's an experience. Just going that weekend, we've seen how it changes people.
Welcome back. We are just wrapping up warm-ups. Cars are beating down the track here at Lernerville in Pennsylvania. Jeff Kemp in the 51 car currently quick with a time of 15.747. We were kind of concerned tonight. Got quite a few messages from those Friday Night Lights drivers that are racing for real tonight. Anything from 410s to late models. Appreciate the messages, fellas, and wish you the best of luck. We will miss you on Friday Night Lights, but I'd trade spots with you here in about 1 second. So good luck tonight to Friday Night Lights drivers out there doing it for real tonight. Feature to the grid. Isaac Salas, Jeff Kemp on the front row, Ryan LaFave, Chris Cox in row 2, Ingram Mack in row number 3, LaFawn Christofferson in 4, Boydell and Barry in 5, Josh Loon, Andy Patton in 6, Randy Shreves, Malachi Smith in 7, Anthony Morano, Marjulio and Morano in 8, Nathan Aldrich, Butch Baker in 9, Vital Runkle in 10, Flieger, Ingram in 11, Billy Robertson, Brennan Weeks rounds out your full field of 24 drivers. All right, drivers, welcome to the feature. The initial start is just like any other start that we've had tonight, is on the green flag. Leader Again, just like your heat races, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck, everyone else. Once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Again, the restart or the initial start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. We got 25 laps to get this done. Be patient. Race hard, race clean, put on a good show. Good luck. Isaac Salas put on a heck of a show last night at the dirt track at Charlotte. The 5-car finished on the podium. He won in the 358 modifieds and top 5, I believe, in the big block modifieds. Jeff Kemp, the newcomer to his outside, Air Force veteran. See if Kemp, Salas has last season won 3 of the 4 divisions here at Friday Night Lights in the 5-car. Driver out of Minot, North Dakota. Works out in the oil fields in North Dakota. I'd like to thank Isaac for coming out. Ryan Lefebvre, his teammate to his rear bumper in the 19 machine. Chris Cox in the 515 has been super quick, just hasn't had the luck, but it is Isaac Salas that will bring us to the green flag. Pace truck is off. Isaac Salas is set in the field. The green flag is out. Salas is off. The 515 car gets a good jump, pushes the 51 car. Salas down low. Will he slide up and get in front of the 51 car of Jeff Kemp? Jeff Kemp with the crossover. Salas returns the favor. Looks like we got a crossover. We were almost 3 wide at the line with Salas, Kemp, and Lefebvre. Salas stays down low. 51 car of Jeff Kemp stays up high. Back it down, fellas. Caution is out. Not sure what happened. Boy, big pile up in the back. Quite a few cars. Most notable, the 12 car. Caden Barry was involved in that incident. He is currently sitting 3rd in the points. Up front, Isaac Salas. All right, leader, this restart will be on you, sir. Anytime between... Right about where you're at there, the apex of 3 and 4. I'm going to ask you, that is your restart point. There's actually a cone out there. Anytime between there and the drop of the green flag. Everyone else, you're going on the car in front of you. Please do not make contact under caution. Watch the car in front of you. Working lap 3 of 25. Have plenty of time, drivers, to get this done. Race hard, race clean. Put on a good show. Good luck. Looks like they gave Jeff Kemp, the 51 car, the point. Put Kemp in front of Salas. Pace truck lights are off. Got 1 to go here. Top 2 drivers on the front row have swapped positions. We will go 2 2x2 restarts. Then it turns into single file at that point. 51 car down low. Isaac Salas was running the low line. Kemp was running the high line. They have swapped. Kemp gets a good jump on the field. 51 car to the point. Salas dives down low in the 5 car with his teammate right behind him. The 19 car of Lefebvre. Your top 4 are under a blanket. 515 of Chris Cox is putting pressure on the 5 car. Ryan Lefebvre in 4th position. Caution, back out. Caution's out, back it down. Butch Baker and I'm not sure Adam Flieger get into a tangle off of turn number 4. Brings out caution number 2. We are going to go single file here in a big hurry. Good restart, drivers. This will be our last double file restart. After this, I believe we go to single file. Only working lap 5 of 25. Let's settle in. Got a long way to go. 51 car of Jeff Kemp. We raced him actually last night. Got into him early. He spun. We hit him. He passed us with about 3 laps to go. We had 36 cars enter the field last night at Charlotte. We brought the 22 Patriot Machine home 10th position, so that was a lot of fun. Don't get a lot of time to drive anymore, but that was a heck of a time. Jeff Kemp, New York driver, on the front row with North Dakota Venom Racing driver Isaac Salas to his outside. Chris Cox and Ryan Lefebvre still holding down that second row. All right, fellas, 1 to go. Let's tighten it up. We will go on board with, let's see, Ryan Lefebvre here. See how the restart goes. We're on board the 19 car, Venom Racing's Ryan Lefebvre. See, the track is getting super slick, drying out quick. Getting rubber buildup on it. Your leader gets another great start. The 5 car of Salas goes with him. Lefebvre diving for the bottom in the 19 car. 515 up high, 19 down low. Those two will go into turn 3 and exit 4 with Lefebvre with a slight advantage over Chris Cox. Up front, Jeff Kemp, Isaac Salas. This is back in the field. We are 4 wide. Got the 11 car, the 07 car of Josh Loon, currently in 10th position. Jordan LaFawn in 11. 11 cars having an off night, which we don't see too often. 213 of Michael Vital. These drivers in the back are battling it out. The 87 of Andy Patton's back there with them. The 514 of Nathan Aldridge. The 12 car of Caden Berry's back there trying to battle it out. Up front, Jeff Kemp and Isaac Salas are doing battle. 5 cars not letting the 51 get far. The 51 decides to run a lower line, tries to run a slider line off of turn 1 and 2. Chris Cox in 3rd. Lefebvre in the 19 car in 4th. Nothing has changed up front. 014 of Greg Boydell up 4 positions. Canadian driver puts the 014 in the 5th position. The 2 car of Ingram behind him. Randy Shreves in the 56 LGR Motorsports machine, currently running 7th position. He's up 6 from the start. Caden Berry, Mass Mafia driver, currently 3rd in the points. He is up to P9. 11 car of LaFawn giving him a great run back there. Caden Berry's teammate in a 238 below the 12 car. .213 of Vital battling it out with the 514 of Nathan Aldridge. They have the 7 car of Josh Loon right in front of them. Great racing. We are working lap 14 of 25. Loon battling out with a 238. The 238, Anthony Marjulio, 2nd in the points. Moves up to the high side for the first time tonight. Going to give that a try in the tire tracks of his teammate, the 12th car, the youngster. Up front, Jeff Kemp has opened up a lead. Caution is back out. This wheel being in the field back together. 32 car of Anthony Morano bumps into Mac back in the back of the pack. Gets back underway. Great run, fellas. That was a long green flag run. We are working lap 16 of 25. We got a ways to go. Again, leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Leader, restart is on you. Everyone else, you're going on the car in front of you. Let's finish it out strong. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Lights are still on the pace truck, so we should have at least one more time around. Jeff Kemp, this is his first night with Friday Night Lights in the 51 machine. Trying to come in and steal the show. Isaac Salas, last season's champion in the 5 car behind him, and last night's champion of the big 75 lap event at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So we will see how those two battle it out. The 515 car, not far behind Chris Cox. That's a look back at the field from the front of the 51 machine. We are getting ready to go green.
Green flag.
Your leader is off. .515 of Cox dives down low, trying to get underneath the 5 of Salas. Salas blinked there for a second. Ryan Lefebvre in the 19 car. Looks like your top 4 got away pretty clean. 0.14 of Greg Boydell putting pressure on the Fave. Caution is back out. Back it down, fellas. Back it down. Caden Barry got into a mess coming off of turn number 4. Not a great night for the youngster. All right, folks, you know the drill. Let's finish it out right here. Race hard, race clean, working lap 18 of 25. Laps are winding down. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Pace truck has the field. Jeff Kemp currently on the point. At the conclusion of this race, we will get a word with your podium finishers. Coming up after this, we have the limited late models right here at Lernerville. And close out the night with the 305 sprint cars. All fixed setups. We are broadcast on 4 different channels, 2 on YouTube, gy6rn.com, Coast to Coast Racing Network. We are on Twitch, gy6rn, and we are on our Facebook page, so you can watch us in any of those 4 different locations. Lights are off on the pace truck. We do have one to go. Pace truck will exit. Field belongs to Jeffrey Kemp. We'll bring the field to the green flag. Pace truck is making its exit off of the speedway. The 51 of Jeff Kemp will bring us to the green flag. Working lap 18 of 25. We are winding down. 51 car is off, gets a great jump on Isaac Salas in the 5 car. Chris Cox and Lefebvre take it 3 wide out of turn number 2. Caution is back out. Seven car of Josh Loon. Not sure what happened to Josh. Looks like he may have just got sideways a little bit. See if we can get a replay of Josh Loon. I don't think we're going to be able to. Jeff Kemp still at the point in the 51 machine. We may do this one lap at a time, but we will find a conclusion at lap number 25.
Yes, sir, man. How are we?
That was a great run by the 11 car. You got down early. You were able to battle back. It looks like you found that outside. How'd you get by everybody? You fell back early and you battled back.
Yeah, I got into, I forget who it was there early, and got sent to the back and had to work my way up through. And I knew I knew it was gonna be at the top at the beginning and then go down to the bottom, and but eventually it was gonna come back up top, and everybody just kept pounding that bottom, that middle. I was like, hell, we're gonna stick her up top there and let her eat. And ended up working my way back up to third, man. It was a good race. It was fun.
Yeah, man. Great run by you. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your run?
Yeah, man. The guys over at Nightmare Motorsports, Josh Loon, he was in there with me. He's a buddy. We was in there in Discord. He was helping me out a little bit. 5-6 Graphics, and you guys for the league race, and I'm looking forward to the limited.
Yeah, man. Can't wait to see you run. Great run by you, my friend. Have a good night the rest of the night. Hope to talk to you again.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 11 car of Jordan LaFawn comes back from an early crash, and he works his way back to a podium finish, finishing third. We got Jeff Kemp on the line. Jeff Kemp, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, what a battle for the lead. This your first night with us here at Friday Night Lights. Great run by you, my friend. How did the track change? How did Salas get by you?
Track slicked off a little bit earlier than I expected. Trying to just rip that lip up top, but it's just such a fine line. You got to be really careful. That's why I tried doing the slider line 1 and 2 to see if that would work. And Isaac he caught me when I was doing that, and it just went down from there, I guess.
Man, your first night with Friday Night Lights, you put it on the podium. You led some laps, man. Great run by you. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your run?
Yeah, first and foremost, I gotta thank Isaac for running me so clean. We had a great battle. I wish we could have battled out a few more laps there towards the end. White Knuckle Setup Shop, bring me on board, being one of their house drivers. Waterloo Auto, TBM Broadcasting, Mission 22 a day, and you guys for putting on the show.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the show. It's always nice to have another fellow CE guy with me. Maybe we can
yes, sir.
Maybe we can understand a little bit. So welcome to the show, man. You did me proud by putting it on the podium. We gonna see you the rest of the night?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it.
Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 5 car, last night's champion Isaac Salas, starts on the pole, led them quite a few laps, got a little challenge there from newcomer Jeff Kemp. Isaac, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Man, great run. You're kind of getting used to this. I thought maybe Kemp was going to kind of put one on you there. How'd you hold him off? How'd you get by him late?
Man, first off, congrats to Jeff for a damn good race. It was clean, and he was fast as all hell. But the big thing is I just kind of put the mindset of like, hey, we just got to stay here. We got plenty of laps to get this done, and don't go off. That was the big thing. Don't go off the top. And when it got to battling, it felt like it was Slide Job City, and it was back and forth, and it was a lot of fun. But I think the big thing was just to battle them clean, battle them hard, and if one of us hit the slick wrong, that was probably going to be how it was decided. I don't know if that's truly exactly how it got decided, but came out with the win. So I'm a happy man for getting home 5 minutes before we were going to start. So
yeah, man, out pumping oil in North Dakota at probably, I don't know, just a few hours ago. And back on the podium again after a great win last night. It's always a pleasure to have you, man, and great run by you. You got anybody you'd like to thank?
Well, yeah, definitely, all the boys over at Venom, because of course, I'm going to support those guys just the exact same way that they support me through every single one of my races that we do. All the fans that came out and watched, because I know, like, they're a huge reason to me. I think it's a blast when I can, have somebody like my grandpa even comes watching. He's like, "Hey, I watched your race last night." I'm like, "Cool." And get to talking with them. You obviously for the broadcast, Joe, and everything you do for both, the huge event we did, this past week. I know you had a big hand in there as well. So just a huge shout out to you. And other than that, man, I think just I'm pretty good. Thanks to everybody that comes and does this. It makes it a lot of fun.
Yeah, yes, sir. We're gonna see you the rest of the night.
For once, yes, you will.
That's awesome, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the 5-car, last year's champion, last night's champion in the big event that we had with Coast to Coast Racing League, Isaac Salas. We'll get to see him the rest of the night. Good luck, my friend, for the rest of the night.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe.
Yes, sir. So there you have it. There is race number 1. We do have 2 to go. The drivers put on a heck of a show this for the first race. We will follow up with the limited late models coming up next, so we will be right back.
Soldiers, sailors, airmen and women enlist in the armed forces for many reasons, including a sense of duty, patriotism, the adventure, travel, and adrenaline. Many continue their military service because they discover a brother and sisterhood, an identity, a team. When service members are injured or wounded and can no longer perform their military duties, they quickly find themselves removed from their team, no longer serving the purpose for which they trained.
I came back from Afghanistan in 2013, and it was kind of a trial and error of finding out, after the military, what's next in life.
Being forced to leave a military career filled with purpose and pride can be challenging. Some challenges may leave lasting scars. An illness, wound, or injury can make anyone question their worth and sense of belonging after military service.
35 years in the Army, and I needed something to transition into. And so from that transition came an idea, and the idea was this.
Even though a military career may be coming to an end, or already ended, recovery can occur in the most unexpected places with unforeseen opportunities. Recovery, whether physical or mental, has no defined beginning or ending. It may last a lifetime.
For me, one of the biggest surprises that I found out going through it was that it's not like the flu where, you get sick and then you get better. You're never cured. And that's so frustrating. It's so hard to tell someone that. And it's so easy to slip back. And every single time you have to find a new way to fight it, it's a different monster every time you battle it.
This can feel daunting to a warrior who is suddenly forced to leave everything they know, trust, and love, finding themselves at the beginning of an unknown and possibly frightening new journey. Welcome to the world of motorsports.
We're in the right place at the right time in our lives to be able to take these guys that are wounded and put them in front of people that can actually show them that there is a camaraderie, there's a brotherhood within the motorsports industry, that there is potential for career opportunities for them if they have the skill set.
Motorsports offers an opportunity to regain that sense of identity within a safe, fast-paced team environment, providing a renewed sense of purpose. It has many facets, all created by teams working together for success on the track. Like in the military, in motorsports, the goal is in accomplishing the mission, winning as a team, collectively celebrating the successes and supporting teammates through the losses. Through motorsport opportunities, Operation Motorsport assists medically transitioning service members and veterans with discovering new ways of achieving a renewed sense of hope, purpose, and pride.
Besides the basic brake changing, oil changing, tire rotation, I've actually learned how to assemble and disassemble some engine parts, change some axles, do some alignments and stuff. So give it a try. You never know. This was nothing that I expected. I did not expect to be fully suited, jumping over a wall while cars are going 100 and something miles an hour.
From motors to media, tires to tickets, and hot laps to hospitality. Operation Motorsport provides beneficiaries the chance to become immersed within professional motorsports and provides them with the opportunity to find out firsthand what captivates their imagination and interest. These opportunities provide an avenue of discovery within the motorsports immersion or diversionary therapy programs, all within the Excite, Engage, and Empower recovery programs. Operation Motorsport also offers virtual engagements and recovery opportunities through an iRacing league, engaging beneficiaries in a safe, competitive environment from the comfort and safety of their home. Meeting other like-minded people, service members and veterans on the virtual racetrack, opening the doors to Motorsport Academy programs that prepare beneficiaries for their first encounters at the racetrack, and possibly leading to a day when they can get behind the wheel.
A team environment's a perfect place for people like us to kind of get back into some kind of normalcy when you go through a lot when you get medically discharged. And it kind of sucks and you put through the ringer, but I feel like what Operation Motorsport's doing is just something that's just really valuable.
Operation Motorsport prides itself in keeping beneficiaries engaged after the race weekend, throughout their recovery and beyond, through our recovery programs, or as a member of the 22 pit crew. No matter the background or story, Operation Motorsport is always there to listen, provide a safe and comfortable space, and a trusted circle of confidence that is open and honest about what difficulties may lie ahead for those transitioning out of a military career. Operation Motorsport believes in the power of team, identity, and purpose.
Cool Ray has always been a leader in our industry.
The lifetime parts and labor warranty is pretty awesome. Basically, all the parts are covered, the labor and everything.
When we say lifetime, we mean lifetime, and it's supported with money-back guarantees. And with that, you're getting all qualified technicians that are going to ensure that this job is done perfectly and operates perfectly throughout the life of the unit.
Learn more about our Coolray lifetime parts and labor warranty at coolray.com. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Cool Ray has always been a leader in our industry.
The lifetime
I am Sergeant Clay Warren. I suffered from PTSD. In 2013, I ended my own life. Now my voice has been brought back to speak to people like me. Know that you're not the only one. Things can get better. You don't have to carry that burden anymore. Speak up now to get the help that you need.
22 veterans end their lives every day. You just heard the reconstructed voice of one of them. Seek help at Mission.
Welcome back to Lernerville, Pennsylvania. The big body cars are on the track. We got the limited late models up next. See what our point standing looks like here. Anthony Cox currently leading in the points. Anthony Marjulio, Nathan Aldridge, Caden Berry, Randy Shreves are your top 5. We're getting ready to pull the drivers off the track. Again, we will have 25 laps of action. Looks like everybody will make the feature. So we will pull the cars off the track for a quick drivers meeting. You will ride along with us as we do admin as we broadcast. All drivers, clear the track, please. All drivers, clear the track, please. All right, fellas, welcome to Friday Night Lights Limited Late Models here at Lernerville. We have only one penalty for the night. Clinton Conrad, please do not qualify. You have been given a heat EOL. Everybody else, you are good to go. Great job last night. The mods just put on a great show. Here at Lernerville, as you are all aware, the ledge is quite drastic. If you do go off the top, please do not just plow back onto the track. Make sure that you check to make sure you're clear. Other than that, we will be going green here in about 3 minutes. Mics will be muted right before qualifying. Any questions, comments, or concerns, and now would be the time. Welcome to Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. The track is yours. We got quite a few cars in the field tonight. We got about 22 machines in the field. So we will not have a full feature. Again, like to special shout out to all of our sponsors. Raven Graphics does a lot of work with Steve Letarte. Also does the wraps on my personal cars. Like to thank Doyle Lawrence for that. Greatly appreciated. Magnum Race Designs did our Got Your 6 Racing Network logos. Like to thank Brian Lawson at Magnum Race Designs. Coast to Coast Racing League. We are not an official part of Coast to Coast Racing League, but they do support us and give us guidance, and that is greatly appreciated. Like to thank Coast to Coast Racing League for coming aboard. Most importantly, Gears Unlimited out of Kansas City, Missouri, has become a title sponsor. Special shout out to Gears Unlimited. Welcome aboard. It's great to have you. We do have 3 sponsorship opportunities available for each of the 3 divisions. If you're out there, you want to sponsor one of the divisions, you want your logo to play up here on the stream, please get a hold of us. You can contact me, joe@gy6.com. That is the email. Or you can contact us on our Facebook page. Love to have you aboard. We are getting ready to advance to qualifying here in about 1 minute for 25 laps of action in the limited late models. Last chance for questions, comments, or concerns. None heard. Good luck. We will advance to qualifying here. And we will mute the driver's microphones. We are set to go for qualifying. Practice will wrap up. We'll see who comes out first on the track tonight in the limited late models fixed setups. Looks like the 181, Jeffrey Kemper out of Oregon. We'll take laps first here at Lernerville. Sorry about that. Andy Patton in the 87 car didn't last long. Chris Cox with a 15.274, your quick time driver. We are following along with Josh Loon. Nevi Runkle with us in the 06 machine. Runkle currently 12th quick with a 16.325. Billy Roberts in the 99 machine with a 15.917. Currently good for 14th quick. Greg Boydell just finishing up his lap, 4th quick in the 014. Randy Shreves in the 56 machine. LGR Motorsports driver with a 16.153. Andrew Smith, driver out of Canada, Spartan Racing Machine. Currently 15th quick with a 15.686. The 11 car of Jordan LaFawn out of Indiana. Let's see how Jordan does here in the 11 car. We saw him on the podium in the modifieds. Didn't get a time on LaFawn that time by. Must have brushed the wall or something. Anthony Marjulio. LaFawn up to Anthony Marjulio, 2nd quick with a 15.207. Mass Mafia driver putting the 238 to the front of the field. Marjulio currently, let's see, 2nd in the points. So Marjulio to the point. Isaac Salas puts the 5 car back to the point. We saw Isaac win the last race with a 15.191. Adam Flieger in the 14 machine getting some laps, as is the 11 car. We are wrapping up qualifying. Looks like Isaac Salas in the 5 machine will come home with the quick time with a 15.191, followed by Anthony Marjulio, Chris Cox, Kurt Schatzer, and Jeff Kemp is your top 5. Heat 1 to the grid. Heat 1 to the grid, please. Isaac Salas, Kurt Schatzer on the front row, followed by Donald Ingram, Andy Patton in row 2, Kemper Smith in 3, Josh Loon, Adam Flieger in row number 4. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 1. You guys know the drill by now. Leader going to ask you to be 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, once we get the 1 to go, we're going to ask you to tighten it up, half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Top 4 heading to the feature, although I think everyone goes to the feature. Race hard, race clean, put on a great show. Good luck. Isaac Salas in the 5 car back on the front row with my teammate, the 218 car, Pennsylvania driver Kurt Schatzer to his outside. Donald Ingram, Andy Patton in row number 2. We got 8 laps to get it done. Top 4 heading directly to the show. Everyone else will probably go to a B main to settle out the final starting positions. Pace truck should exit this time by. The field will belong to South Dakota Venom Racing driver Isaac Salas. Green flag is out. Kurt Schatzer with a decent jump on that outside. Put the 218 car up high. Salas in the 5 car running down low. Schatzer to his outside. 218 car to the point. Isaac Salas to second. Andy Patton in the 8 car of Donald Ingram battling it out for P3. Ingram settles into P4, the final transfer position. Malachi Smith in the 13 car and the 7 car of Josh Loon doing battle. Loon down low. Malachi Smith up high. Up front, Schatzer with Isaac Salas on his tail. Go on board the 5 car of Salas, looking at your leader, Schatzer. We are working lap 4 of 8. We got a ways to go. Looks like Salas dives down low. Will he try to slide up in front of Schatzer? Yes, he will. Bumps the 18 car. Andy Patton now down low. Donald Ingram up to P2. Andy Patton P3. Malachi Smith in the 13 car in P4. Those are your 4 transfer drivers. Up front, Isaac Salas followed by Ingram. Donald Ingram out of Georgia. Great run by the 8 car. Andy Patton, the 87 car. Pennsylvania driver. Air Force veteran. Like to thank Andy for his service. Malachi Smith from Venom Racing. Oh, the 7 car goes off the top. Josh Loon hits that outside wall at the exit of turn number 4. Up front, Isaac Salas leading the way. Looks like the 8 car of Donald Ingram has settled into P2. Andy Patton in P3. All these cars are in transfer positions. Jeffrey Kemper in the 181 car out of Oregon in P5. The 14 car of Adam Flieger in 6. This is the last lap. It looks like Isaac Salas, Ingram, Patton, Smith are your top 4 heading to the feature. Heat 2 to the grid. Heat 2 to the grid, please. Anthony Marjulio and Jeff Kemp on the front row. Caden Berry, Chisholm Burns in row number 2. Randy Shreves, Andrew Smith in row number 3. Michael Vital rounds out your field of 7 drivers. All right, fellas, welcome to heat number 2. You guys know the drill by now. We're going to be running 8 laps. Top 4 heading to the show. Leader going to ask you to stay 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, once you get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Again, top 4 heading to the show. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Anthony Marjulio currently, let's see where Anthony is in the points. Currently second in the points, the 238 car on your pole. Jeff Kemp, brand new to Friday Night Lights just a couple hours ago. Caden Berry in the 12 car, currently 4th in the points behind his teammate, the 238 Mass Mafia team. On the front, the bottom 2 cars. Field belongs to Anthony Marjulio in the 238. We got 8 laps to get it done. Green flag is out. The 51 car gets a great start. 238, not so much on that inside. Marjulio dives down low. The 51 gets a great run off that top side of 2. 238 up to P2. 12 car, Caden Berry currently in P3. Andrew Smith, a Canadian driver, currently up to your 4th and final transfer position with Randy Shreves behind him in the 56 machine. Chisholm Burns out of Texas in the 10 car for currently the 6th and final driver on the lead lap. 51 car and the 238 doing battle. Caden Berry, the 238 cars teammate in third position. Andrew Smith in the 79 holding down P4. Randy Shreves a bit behind the 79 car. Looks like your top four are settling out pretty quick. We are working lap 5 of 8. Jeff Kemp on the point. Anthony Marjulio, P2. See the 238 dive down low, trying to get underneath, making a challenge for the lead. Can't make it stick. Matter of fact, his teammate, the 12 car, Caden Berry, gets by on that high side. He'll pass his teammate 238, put Berry in P2. Marjulio back to P3. One lap to go. Adam Smith currently in the fourth and final transfer position. Up front, Berry now going for that lead. Dives the 12 car down low. Can't make it stick. Kemp, Berry, Marjulio, Smith are your top four transferring to the feature. Great heat race, fellas. Well done. Waiting on Heat 3 to take the grid. Heat 3 to the grid, please. Heat 3 to the grid. Chris Cox, Greg Boydell on the front row. Jordan LaFawn, Nathan Aldridge in row 2. Butch Baker, Billy Roberts in 3. DV Runkle rounds out your field of 7 drivers. Welcome to Heat 3, fellas. You guys know the drill. Leader, 1.5 car length behind that pace truck. Everyone else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Top 4 heading to the show. Race hard, race clean, put on a great show. Good luck. 515 car of Chris Cox on the pole. Greg Boydell, the Icon Sim Sports driver in the 014 on his outside. Watch that 11 car coming from P4. LaFawn has been pretty strong in the late models the last few weeks. We should have one more time by. All right, fellas, let's tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Looks like the field is settled. Special shout out to the 99 car, Billy Roberts from Gears Unlimited, for sponsoring Friday Night Lights. Greatly appreciated. 515 car of Chris Cox on the inside, going to bring the field to the green flag. Field is in good shape. Green flag is out. 515 is off on that bottom side. 515 dives down low with 11 car of LaFawn to his inside. LaFawn slides up, makes slight contact with the 014 of Greg Boydell. Nathan Aldridge doing battle with the 99 car. They're going to take it 3 wide off turn 4. Aldridge, Roberts, and Baker. It's like Billy Roberts gets a little bit loose at the exit of turn number 2. Up front, Chris Cox gets bumped by LaFawn. Excuse me. Chris Cox holds that lead. 11 car of LaFawn, P2. They make contact again. Greg Boydell in P3. Watching these two, waiting for a mistake to be made. Butch Baker currently in P number 4, your 4th and final transfer position. There is a battle up front. We are working lap 4 of 8, 515 of Chris Cox, Des Moines, Iowa driver. Behind him, oh, the 11 car goes off the top, opens the door for the 97 car, Butch Baker. Put the Venom Racing 97 up to P2. Greg Boydell in the 014 in P3. Jordan LaFawn recovers in the 11 car, is able to get back on the track in P4. DV Runkle in the 06 machine is in P5. Nathan Aldrich and Billy Roberts are 6 and 7. 97 car Butch Baker up 3 positions from the start. Greg Boydell trying to take away P2. We are working lap 7 of 8. Cars are running out of time. Boydell off the top here at Lernerville. Butch Baker in P2. Chris Cox with over a second and a half lead over Baker. This is the last lap. LaFawn in the 11 car now closes in on the 0-1-4 of Boydell. LaFawn wants P3. Chris Cox at the line. Chris Cox, Butch Baker in P2. LaFawn battles it out with Boydell. Great finish. LaFawn takes P3. Boydell in P4. D.V. Runkle, Aldrich, and the 99 car of Billy Roberts rounds out your field of 7 drivers. 3 minutes of warm-up. We do have 3 minutes of warm-up, so we will be back here momentarily.
Mission 22 was founded on the timeless principle that America's warriors are equally valuable overseas as they are within our borders. We are unwaveringly committed to the journey back home and understand the barriers our heroes face when making the often arduous and taken for granted transition home. Trauma is an opportunity. While bleeding, hidden pains of the past can never be removed. We can transform them into something brand new and beautiful. We can grow through trauma to become our community's cornerstone, the safest neighbor on the block, the strongest leader in the office, the most caring volunteer at the elementary school. The Recovery and Resiliency Program is a year-long, and it uses everything from cutting-edge biometric tools to science-backed supplements. This is a catalyst to take the deep scars suffered for our nation's sake and turn them into opportunities to direct our God-given purpose and energies as protectors toward a refreshed and meaningful life. By committing to this year-long program, you will be happier, stronger, and wiser. Your PTS and/or TBI may not leave you, but you will be more comfortable in your own skin, and your suffering will begin to have meaning. Our goal is to give warriors one thing, the truth. Let's take responsibility for our healing.
The goal at any given race is, of course, to win. And CrowdStrike, AWS, and DXDT were fortunate to achieve championship-winning results in 2020. We're extremely proud to be partnering with Operation Motorsport through our racing initiatives. Their program seeks to place military veterans in various positions inside a real racing team. The experience aids in their retraining, recovery, and rehabilitation.
So my name is Chad Failing. I'm a staff sergeant retired out of the United States Army. I am with Kevin Boehm under DXDT. You're getting creative. You're getting taught to think outside of the box.
We couldn't be more proud to be affiliated with this great program. In the spirit of giving back to the community and creating meaningful opportunities, we are committed to building a diverse motorsports platform with the amazing men and women who have served our country.
Welcome back. We're about to open up the feature. Feature to the grid, please. Feature to the grid. Isaac Salas, Jeff Kemp on the front row. Chris Cox, Ingram in row number 2. Caden Barry and Butch Baker in row number 3. Patton Marjulio in 4. LaFawn Smith in 5. Smith and Boydell in 6. Kemper Shreves in 7. Runkle Flieger in 8. Burns Aldrich in 9. Loon and Vital in 10. Billy Roberts rounds out your field of 21 drivers. Welcome to the feature, fellas. You guys know the drill by now. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, once we get the 1 to go, we're going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself and the car in front of you. We're running 25 laps here. The initial start is on the green flag. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. Race hard, race clean, put on a great show. Good luck. This is a familiar sight with the 5 car on the pole. Looks like newcomer Jeff Kemp to his outside. This may become a similar scene here with the 51 and the 5, the 051, my apologies, and the 5 on the front row. Chris Cox, Don Ingram in row number 2, the 515 and the 8 car. Lights are off on the pace truck. We should get the green flag this time by. Pace truck exits the speedway. The field belongs to the 5 car, Venom Racing's Isaac Salas. Green flag is out. Salas is off. Great start by your front 2. Salas down low. The 51 car of Chris Cox up high. Looks like Cox gets loose or got hit. The 515 car of Chris Cox to P2. 51 of Jeff Kemp battles back on that low side. Kemp can't make it stick. Caden Berry, the youngster in the 12th car, moves up to P number 4. A little bit of contact between the 515 and the 5 car. Isaac Salas holds on, almost goes over that top ledge. We are 2 by 2 by 2. Isaac Salas on the point. Chris Cox in the 515 wants that position. The 12 car, Caden Berry, currently 4th in the points. He could use a good finish here. What a great battle up front. Oh my goodness. Looks like the drivers have settled out a little bit. Salas, Berry, Cox, LaFawn in the 11 car. The 8 car gets sideways, gets down into the 51 car. No caution. Butch Baker in the 97 car up to P5. Up front, Caden Berry is able to get by the 5 car. They make contact. Barry running the middle line, not by choice. Caution does finally come out. Back it down. Caution's out. Back it down. 56 car, Randy Shreves. Not sure what happened before that incident. Looks like we did have somebody that went off the top before Randy got involved. Randy Shreves gets loose. Malachi Smith in the 13 car collects the 99 car of Billy Roberts in the in all that action. Up front, it is the youngster Caden Berry to the point in the 12th car with the 515 to his outside. Isaac Salas slides back 3 positions to P number 4. Barry, Cox, LaFawn, Salas, Baker are your top 5. We will have one more time around. The lights will go off on the pace truck. We will have 1 to go. If you go to our Facebook page or our Discord page, you'll see the 12 car. Caden Berry was the driver spotlight last week. A champion on the East Coast in the wingless sprint cars. Youngest ever to do so. Great run by the 12 car. Pace truck is off. 12 car is off. Caden Berry cuts down low, gets on that high line in front of the 515. 515's trying to dive down low. Back it down. Caution is out. Back it down. Quick caution there in the back of the field. Runkle and the Flieger and the 99 car. So we get a re-shot at that. Caden Berry's probably happy to see that. The couple cars got by him there on this start. Race truck has caught the field. We will go on board with the 5 car. Let's go on board the 11 car of Jordan LaFawn out of Indiana. See how the restart goes. He's behind your leader, the 12 car of Caden Berry. You can see the lights are still on the pace truck. Lights are still on the pace truck. Got the 97 car of Butch Baker behind Jordan LaFawn. Brand new paint scheme for the 97 Venom Racing 97 car. Lights should go off on the pace truck this time by. And they do. We have 1 to go. The youngster, Caden Berry, will bring him to the green flag. Restart is on the leader. 515 car to his outside, Chris Cox. Chris Cox has been strong the last few weeks, has run into bad luck. Pace truck is off. As is Caden Berry in the 12 car. LaFawn tries to go with the youngster. The 515 to the outside. 515 dives down low in front of the 11 car. Isaac Salas on that high side. The 5 car takes P3 from Jordan LaFawn. The 5 car has that high side working, looking like he's getting a great run off the exit of both 2 and 4. They take it 3 wide into turn 4. I didn't think that was going to work at all. The drivers work it out. Chris Cox in the 515 to the point. Jordan LaFawn in the 11 car now to the point. Caden Berry brushes that top edge. What a great battle up front. The 515 and the 11 car of LaFawn going at it. The 515 down low. Des Moines, Iowa driver Caden Berry now in the 12 car wants some action. Dives down the 12 car down low. Slides up in front of Chris Cox in the 515. Isaac Salas still on that high side in the 5 car. Caution is back out. Back it down, fellas. Back it down. Not sure what happened there. We don't have a good replay of it. What great action at the front of the field. The 11 car of Jordan LaFawn out of Indiana, Nightmare Motorsports driver, captures the lead here. Jordan LaFawn brought home a win last week. The 11 car puts it on the pole. Nightmare Motorsports making their presence felt here on Friday Night Lights. Great battle up front by all these drivers. Three cars currently in the pits. Look back at second place, Caden Berry from the onboard of LaFawn. Working lap 13 of 25. It's like that high side's been super quick. Once this track slickens up, the bottom may come in a little bit. Your leader is off, as is the 12 car of Caden Berry. Jordan LaFawn gets a great jump on the field. Caden Berry in second. Chris Cox wants that position. The 515 car down low. Isaac Salas in the 5 car in P4. LaFawn out front. Chris Cox in P3. Slides up behind the youngster. Caden Berry's teammate, the 238 of Anthony Marjulio, moves up to P5, up 3 positions from the start. Chris Cox and Isaac Salas going at it, the 5 and the 515. Salas down low, Cox up high. Cox getting a great run off that top side. Looks like the drive off that bottom is not there yet. A little bit more wear on the track that might come in. 238 car of Marjulio trying that bottom side. The 8 car running a slider line-ish. Donald Ingram. Back it down. Caution is out. 014 Greg Boydell goes off the top, comes back on the track and collects a couple cars. All right, fellas, working lap 17 of 25. Still have some time left. Let's settle in. Should go to a single file restart. Leader, you know where the restart zone is. Everyone else, you're going on the car in front of you. Please do not make contact before the flag stand. You cannot pass before the flag stand. Lights are still on the pace truck. We will go around one more time. Jordan LaFawn up front. Lights are off on the pace truck. Caden Berry in the 12 car in P2. 515 car of Chris Cox in P3. Isaac Salas looking for a return to the podium in P... Let's see where Isaac is. P4. LaFawn will bring him to the green flag. The 11 car is off. 12 car tries to dive down low. Caden Berry in P2. Cox in 3. Salas in P4. 238 of Marjulio still working that bottom line. It's like Caden Berry lost some momentum. He's trying that bottom line. Slides up in front of the 515. Crossover. 5 and the 515 down low. Battling it out for P3. 515 slides up in front of the 12, gets a tap from the 12, lets him know he's still there. Berry with a good run off the top side of Isaac Salas. Anthony Marjulio now in P3 or 4. Trying to get that bottom line to come in. Jordan LaFawn checking out on the field up front. Chris Cox in second. Caution's out, back it down. Working lap 21 of 25. So we are getting down to it. Butch Baker gets sideways. 99 car plows into the 87 machine. LaFawn on the point. We're 5 laps to go. 6. Cars have stopped, waiting on the pace truck to catch up. LaFawn, Cox, Berry, Salas, Marjulio are your top 5. Chris Cox currently leading the points in the limited late models in the 515. Anthony Marjulio is second in the points. He's in the mix here. Caden Berry is currently fourth in the points. Nathan Aldridge, let's check on Nathan's night. It's like Nathan Aldridge is running P10. Lights are off on the pace truck. Hopefully we finish it out this time. LaFawn on the point in the 11 machine. 515, Chris Cox behind him. Caden Berry in third. Watch that 5 car of Isaac Salas. 11 car is on the loud pedal. Gets a great jump on the 515 car of Chris Cox. Chris Cox P2. Caden Berry. Looks like everyone's up high except for the 238 of Marjulio is the only car to venture down low. Isaac Salas in the 5 car closing in on the tail of the 12 car looking for a podium finish. It's like the 12 car gets loose on that exit of turn number 4. 12 car slides up in front of the 5 car. Isaac Salas will go down low. Will he slide jump? Yes, he will. Will the youngster do a crossover? He will give it all he's got. 12 car down low. Caden Berry. 5 car of Isaac Salas up high. Caden Berry gets back to that top line. 5 car closing. Back it down. Caution is out. Not sure what happened there. '99 gets into the 014 and the 10 and just a mess in the back. The 14 into the 014. The 11 car on the point, working lap 22 of 25. Great run to the end. We will get a podium shot with the top 3. Jordan LaFawn, Chris Cox, Salas are your top 3, your podium finishers. All right, fellas, don't forget to go up for your interviews. Great run. We will get a word with your top three. Salas back on the podium. Let's see. Isaac Salas is the first one in the booth. Isaac, this is Joe. You got me? Isaac, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Another great run, man. So here we are again. Great run by you. You had a battle up front. How'd the track change? How'd your night go?
Oh man, that track was 2-lane for a while. That was a lot of fun. You could pull sliders and pull them off successfully in turn 1. I mean turn 3 and 4 is almost always the high side, but it was a lot of fun for the track to kind of have that racy aspect where you could kind of use all the different lines throughout the course of the race. So it made it a lot of fun. I think the big thing was just trying to survive because I think I was at a 45 a good like 3 or 4 times during that race. So I mean, was happy to take P3 and we'll move on to the next one.
Yeah, man, you did battle with the 12 car of Caden Berry, who gave it a good run up front. Great battle by you guys. Great run for the 5 car tonight. You got anybody you'd like to thank, brother?
Yeah, definitely everybody over at Venom again, just because we're still in there, just giving each other crap, hyping each other up, all that good stuff, and like I said, it makes it so much fun to come and do this stuff. Obviously you for putting this broadcast on, just because it makes it so much fun. It makes the community aspect a lot of fun. I love when my mom or my friends can be like, hey, guess what I watched last night? Just something easy like that. I mean, it just brightens the day a little bit. So, and then everyone for coming to race and coming to watch. So.
Yeah, man, great run by you, my friend. You gonna be in the 305s?
Yes, I will be.
All right, man. Great run by you. Another podium finish for the 5 car. Maybe we'll talk to you. Maybe you'll make it 3 in a row.
I hope so, brother. I hope so.
All right, man. Have a good night, Isaac.
Hey, thank you. You too.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the 11 car of Jordan LaFond up 8 positions. Nightmare Motorsports making their presence felt here at Friday Night Lights. Jordan, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir, buddy. How are we?
Man, between you and the 5 car of Caden Berry, you guys haven't left much room for me to interview anybody else with, man, great run. You were up 8. You're the, I'm looking here. You and Vital were the hard chargers of the night. How'd you get up 8 positions, man, and how'd you take the lead?
Man, I just had to work my way through. I had to be a little bit patient. I knew from the get-go that I wanted to stick this sucker up on the top. So I got up there kind of early and was running them guys down. I knew I was going to be able to compete for the win. The car just felt good up on the top, man. It really did.
Yeah, great run by you. And in your honor, I'm going to claim Indiana. Before my family moved out to California back in the 40s or whatever it was, they came from Indiana, man. So I'm gonna claim our home state. Plus, my wife is from Indiana, so good win for us. I'm gonna claim part of your win, my brother. Great run for you, man. You gonna run in the 305s?
Man, no, I'm not. I actually don't own the wing sprint cars on the sim. I haven't really been a big fan of them. I've tried them here and there on a couple of my buddies' sims, but just not a big fan of the wing sprint cars. So I'm out on the next one.
So
that is cool. About Indiana, what part, if you don't mind me asking?
So my family came from Terre Haute. My wife was raised, she was born in Ohio, but raised from a youngster down in Mount Vernon, Indiana, which is just west of Evansville, actually.
Awesome. I'm a Lafayette native, born and raised. Been here 27 years, and I love Indiana. Everybody hates on Indiana, but I love it here.
Well, let me tell you what, man. So my family came from Indiana. I'm out here in California where the beautiful weather is, and we're headed back east here very shortly. We're not real sure when we're going to make that move, but we're looking at Kentucky / Tennessee, Indiana area. So get back to my roots, man.
Well, you make your way out this way, and you make sure you get a hold of me, man. We might have to meet up sometime.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch. If you watch the promos, got an Icon Sim Sports Elite rig. I'd love to have you take some laps and let me know what you think. So great run by you, my friend, and we'll definitely keep in touch.
Right on, my brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, 2 for 2 for the 11 car of Jordan LaFawn tonight. Bows out, does not choose to run the 305s tonight. Great run by the 11 car. Always happy to have Nightmare Motorsports, a new sports team on Friday Night Lights. We will take a break and we will be back with the 305 sprint cars coming up right after this.
For the race lead off turn 4, white flag in the air. Justin Hare's top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. Can he get the lead? Yes, he does. And now here comes Janzik. Janzik goes by Query, and he goes by Inman. Gonna drag race off of turn 4. Shepard is there, but it's Larry White at the line. It's still gonna be Pat Ward, and they make contact. Britton has broken the race car. Peter Britton comes to a stoppage.
Have
you ever had the desire to show off something you created, like we'll say in motorsports racing, kart racing, or even in sim racing? While on the track, simulator, in your race car, or hauling close to the ground in a cart, Abruzzi Racewear has you covered. If you need to promote your team logo, name, colors, or just feeling a bit more confident in your sim rig, Abruzzi Racewear has your answer. Team shirts, jackets, and even racing suits, they will go the extra mile. Race boots, trainers to gloves, even karting suits, as well as safety-rated wear, Abruzzi has a supply to fit your needs. Customizable from team names to colors, and yes, you can have your own name customized just the way you like it. In sim racing, they give you the comfort and feel of being strapped into a cockpit to bring the experience closer to the way you desire it. Their range of apparel has been created to not only meet and exceed the highest levels of comfort and quality, but also to enable you to make it yours. To add your personality, take a look at AbruzziUSA.com to see the lineup and what they have to offer. AbruzziUSA.com, with customization at heart, it's your wear, your way. Have you ever...
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights. We got the 305 wing sprint cars out on the track, currently doing some practice laps. We will be getting underway with your nightcap. Anthony Marfulio in the 238, Nathan Aldrich in the 514 are 1-2 in the points at the halfway point of the season. Randy Shreves in the 56 is not far behind. He's 6 points behind Nathan Aldrich for P2. Caden Berry, 282, is currently fourth. Andy Patton is the fifth place driver at the midway point. Sean Stevens is back with us in the 26 machine. My apologies. Australian driver. I'd like to thank the YOB team for joining us here on Friday Night Lights. They started out with us. We haven't seen them for a while, but they are back, so that's great to see. Your points leader, the 238 of Anthony Marjulio, will go on board. Run a lap around. Sure as we do, he goes off the top. So we'll go with the 87 car of Andy Patton. Andy Patton in the Air Force 87 machine getting around Lernerville. Not a big turnout as numbers of cars, but quite a few cars, enough for a great race. Getting ready to call the drivers off the track here momentarily for a drivers meeting. Chisholm Burns in the 10 car, running in front of newcomer, the 51 car of Jeff Kemp. The 305 sprint cars, not as much horsepower as the 360s. They can be can make it a little bit difficult, but lack of horsepower between the 305s and the 360s quite drastic. Waiting for other drivers to get in the field here. Michael Vital in the 213, New York driver. Sean Stevens with a 13.877, your quick time so far in practice. Sean Stevens was on a rail last week, got in an accident early, put himself behind the field. Get all drivers clear the track, please. All drivers clear the track. All right, fellas, welcome to Friday Night Lights. We do have a few penalties. Clint Conrad, Heat EOL. Jeff Filaro, Heat EOL. Nathan Aldridge, Heat EOL. And Sean Stevens, Heat EOL. We do have a new protest system. I forgot to mention that in the previous races. If you go to our Discord page, Brandon Templeton was kind enough to put together a more official way to do protests. We are here at Lernerville. Just know if you go off the top, don't just exit back on the track. Please make sure there are not a ton of cars coming behind that you get up into those guys. So please be extra cautious. We do mute microphones, as you know, right before qualifying. So we will go to qualifying here in about 4 minutes. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, now would be the time. If not, the track belongs to you for the next 4 minutes. Welcome to Friday Night Lights. Good luck. Yes, sir. Contact under caution. Contact with the 514 under caution. I don't remember the lap. I didn't do the reviews on the Friday Night Lights crew does that, but 514 caution contact. As is normal, we get questions on once penalties are handed out. We do have about 3 minutes before we're going to go racing here at Lernerville in the 305 sprint cars. A few of our different camera views that we will use on the nose of the 56 machine. All right, fellas, one last chance. Any last questions, comments, or concerns before we advance into qualifying? None heard? Good luck. So we have advanced to qualifying. We will get underway here. These cars will be running 30 laps in the feature. We do have 8-lap heat races. First out on the track is the 12 car of Caden Berry. Caden Berry is currently 4th in your points. Drives a wingless sprint car in real life. Think they are running tomorrow night out on the East Coast. Caden Berry taking his first lap in the 12 machine. The Caden Berry fan club out there rooting on the youngster. Jeff Kemp up to the top of the board with a 13.970. Caden Berry currently 3rd quick. Anthony Marjulio, your points leader, currently running 7th quick. Isaac Salas, the 5 car, finishing up in the P2. Jeff Kemp currently on the pole in heat number 1. Billy Roberts, Gears Unlimited driver, currently running 11th quick. Adam Flieger in the 38 machine, Flieger Farms, or No Chance Esports driver. Second place in the points, the 514 of Nathan Aldrich finishes up 5th quick. Sean Stevens, the driver out of Australia in the 26 machine. He's one to watch tonight for sure. Chisholm Burns out of Texas in the 10 machine, currently 11th quick. Looks like Burns and Flieger just getting some extra laps before we head into your heat races coming up in about 45 seconds or so. Great looking 10 ride out of Texas. Again, Jeff Kemp at the top of the board with a 13.966. Isaac Salas P2, Randy Shreves 3, Andy Patton 4, Nathan Aldrich in the 5th and final, your top 5 drivers. Heat 1 to the grid, Heat 1 to the grid, please. Jeff Kemp, Randy Shreves on the front row, Nathan Aldrich, Greg Boydell in row number 2, Jeffrey Kemper, Adam Flieger in row number 3, Chisholm Burns, Craig Pfeiffer in row number 4. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 1. You guys know the drill. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. We're going to be running 8 laps. Top 4 heading to the show. Everyone else going to most likely a B main. Race hard, race clean, put on a great show. Good luck. We've seen Jeff Kemp on the front row a lot tonight at the front of the field. He's going to be a force to reckon with here in Friday Night Lights. Brand new just this afternoon, the 56 car of Randy Shreves to his outside is somewhat a sprint car specialist. Not necessarily the 305s, but 360s for sure. The LGR Motorsports driver. Nathan Aldrich, 514 cars, currently in 2nd in the points. The New York driver. Greg Boydell on the outside of him in the 014 Icon machine. Got drivers from all over the world with us. Field belongs to Jeff Kemp as we come to the green flag with Randy Shreves to his outside. Green flag is out. We are off. Great start by the front row. Kemp down low. Randy Shreves in the 56 machine gets a great run off that top side. Bumps that rear tail tank of the 51. Shreves, Boydell, Aldrich are your top four. Currently in transfer positions. Adam Flieger, Chisholm Burns running 5th and 6th. Flieger, the first car on the outside looking in. Up front, the 51 car of Kemp is holding off Randy Shreves in the 56. Shreves gets a good run off of the exit of turn number 2 up high. Both cars running a similar line. It's like Randy moved down about a half car length. Greg Boydell in P4 on the outside. Watching your front 2 run. Nathan Aldrich in P4. Those are your transfer drivers. It's a bit back to the 181. Looks like Adam Flieger and Burns might have got into an incident. Working lap 5 of 8. Randy Shreves sizing up Kemp at the front of the field. Shreves dives the 56 down low, trying the low side. Doesn't have much drive off that bottom side. He looks like he's coming into the grasp of the 014 of Greg Boydell. Shreves not giving up. Letting the 51 car know he's there. Last lap. Shreve dives the 56 down low. Can't get any drive off the bottom of 2. 51 car of Jeff Kemp pulls out to a little bit of a lead. Kemp goes low. Kemp, Shreves, Boydell, Aldrich are your top 4 heading to the feature. Good battle up front, boys. Heat 2, grid time. Isaac Salas, Andy Patton on the front row. Sean Stevens, Caden Berry in row number 2. Anthony Marjulio, Michael Vital in 3. Billy Roberts in the 7th and final transfer driver. All right, fellas, welcome to heat number 2. Going to be running 8 laps. Start is on green. So we have to give an EOL to Sean Stevens, if I can figure that out. Let's see, Stevens. Top 4 heading to the feature. Everyone else going to a B or C, probably just a B. Restart is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Looks like we got the field settled out there. Isaac Salas, Andy Patton to his outside in the 87 machine. Got Mass Mafia row 2 with Caden Berry and Marjulio, your points leader, currently starting in the 3rd position. Teammate Caden Berry in the 12th car, starting P4 on his outside. Isaac Salas will bring us to the green flag. Green flag is out. The front row gets a great restart. Andy Patton in the 87, up high. Marjulio follows a 5 car down low, gets a little bit loose at the exit of 2. Put Andy Patton to the lead with Caden Berry in the 12 car to the rear of the 87 machine. Isaac Salas falls back to P3. Looks like we had a wreck behind them. Sean Stevens moves up 4 positions. Got a heat EOL from the start. Sean Stevens in the 4th and final transfer position. Not sure what happened with Andy Patton. It looks like Andy Patton got into an accident. Caden Berry up off the top. Isaac Salas to the point. Caden Berry gathers it back in. Sean Stevens making a run through the field in the 26 machine. Anthony Marjulio up to P3. Isaac Salas on the point, your points leader in the 305 sprint car. Marjulio currently in second position. Sean Stevens in the 26 car up to the third position, working lap 6 of 8. Your top 4 going at it. The 12 car and the 238, our teammates, not sure how hard they will battle each other. Isaac Salas pulling away from the field, currently has almost a second gap over second place Sean Stevens. Sean Stevens out of Australia. Greatly appreciate them coming out and running with us. 1 lap to go. Salas, Stevens, Marjulio, Berry. All right, Stevens cut into Salas's lead a little bit there. Salas, Stevens, Marjulio, Berry. Watch the 26 car in the feature. 3 minutes of warm-up. We have 3 minutes of warm-up, and we will return.
Our biggest thing is getting the word out, awareness of Mission 22, the struggle as it is to fight PTSD and suicide. My name is Corey Decker. I'm the state representative for Mission 22. This year's been great. We got a bunch of great guys that have gotten together and decided to create this rally. The word's getting out, and it's turned into quite an event where we can actually help a lot of veterans. It's a great event, but you really have to go and see it for yourself, and it's really one of those things that's an experience. Just going that weekend, we've seen how it changes people.
When people hear a Till Valhalla project, the first thing they might think of is our shirts. But what most people don't know is that our plaques came first and the t-shirts came second. What some people might not know is that the same shirts that we make day in and day out allowed us to do unbelievable things for unbelievable people. Whether it's donating our proceeds to reduce veteran suicide or gifting handcrafted memorial plaques to the families of fallen heroes, these t-shirts simply stand for honor and freedom. 2 words that wouldn't exist without our heroes. This makes Till Valhalla Project a place where fallen heroes truly live on forever.
Welcome back. We are just wrapping up the warm-ups, getting the track wore in. Getting ready for 30-lap feature. Been great racing tonight. Feature to the grid, please. Feature to the grid. Kemp Salas on the front row. Randy Shreve, Sean Stevens in row 2. Greg Boydell, Marjulio in 3. Nathan Aldridge, Caden Berry in row number 4. Jeffrey Kemper, Andy Patton in 5. Chris Chisholm, Burns, Vital in 6, Flieger, Roberts in 7, Craig Pfeiffer round out your field of 15 drivers. All right, drivers, welcome to your Friday Night Lights feature. Going to be running 30 laps. The initial start is on green, just as your heat races. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Just remember, if you go off the edge, please do not come directly back on the track. Look for cars above you, please. Again, we got 30 laps to get it done. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Jeff Kemp and Isaac Salas on the front row. We saw them in battle it out last race. Watch Randy Shreves. That second row is super strong with Shreves and Stevens. Got 14 cars that took the grid. Pace truck is going to exit this time by. Field belongs to Jeff Kemp. He will bring the field to the green flag in the 51 machine. 30 laps, 51 car is off. Great start by your front row. They are side by side at the line. 51 car takes the lead. Will he slide up? Yes, he will. 56 of Randy Shreves gets in behind the 5 car. Shreves now down low. Stevens makes contact with the 5 of Salas. 2 of the stronger cars in the field now. We'll have to head to the back. See if we can't see like Salas went in. 51 car may have got sideways. 26 of Stevens then gets into the back of the 5 car as he checked up. Jeff Kemp still at the front of the field in the 51 machine, waiting on the pace truck to catch up. Kemp, Shreves, Boydell, Barry are your top 4. Greg Boydell in the 014 was last season's champion in the 305 sprint cars. The only division that wasn't won by the 5 car of Isaac Salas. Looks like the pace truck will exit. The lead belongs, or the field belongs to the 51 car. Kemp is off, gets a great run over, or lead over the 56 machine. Randy Shreves still trying that bottom side with the 51 up high. Shreves and Kemp settle out in front. Boydell in third. Aldrich, your points leader, or currently running second in points, my apologies, is up to P4 in the 514 machine. Shreves and Kemp doing battle. Greg Boydell currently in the 3rd position. Back it down. Caution is out, fellas. Not sure what. Oh, you're second in the points. Nathan Aldrich goes off the top in the 514 machine. He did not need that, but still may have time to get into the pits and repair that machine. Do have one quick repair. All right, leader, good start last time. There is a cone at the exit of turn 4. That is your go point. Everyone else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. You are going on the car in front of you. Please do not make contact under caution. Working lap 4 of 30. Got plenty of time. Race hard, race clean. Be patient. Good luck. 51 car of Kemp is on the point. It's like the lights are still on the pace truck. They go off. We have 1 lap to go. We will go green next time by. Your points leader, Anthony Marjulio, is down 4 positions from the start. Currently running in 10th. Jeff Kemp coming to the green flag. Green is out. Kemp is off. Staying on that high side. Looks like Barry thought about going down low. 12 car does dive underneath the 014 of Greg Boydell. See him inside that car working the steering wheel. Boydell in the back of the 12 car. Slide job. Gets up in front of Barry. Barry goes around. Jeff Kemp on the point. Shreves P2. Boydell, Patton, Kemper are your top 5. Chisholm Burns in P6. Vital, Marjulio, Robert Stevens round out your top 10. Stevens got caught up in an early incident. I would say the 26 car's night is not over yet. See him coming through the field in quick order. Go on board with the LGR Motorsports driver Randy Shreves. Lights are off on the pace truck. Pace truck will exit this time by. Jeff Kemp waiting for his starting point. Green flag is out. Kemp is off. Randy Shreves right with the leader. Great restart by Shreves. Gets a great run off of turn 3 into the back of the 51 machine, letting Kemp know he's there. 56 up high, 51 down low. Kemp gets a good run off the bottom side of 3 and 4. Randy Shreves up high. Greg Boydell battling out with Andy Patton, the 014 and the 87 car. Coast to coast racing regulars, as is the 181 of Jeff Kemper. 10 car of Chisholm Burns, currently in P6. Your points leader, Anthony Marjulio, in the 238 car, battling it out. Kind of back in the field. Jeffrey Kemper in P5. The 26 car of Sean Stevens now moves up to position number 8. Working on the back of the 10 car of Burns. Stevens to P8. Watch the 26 car. He can get on a roll and come through the field in a big hurry, working lap 11 of 30. Randy Shreves up front with quite a lead over Jeff Kemp. Got about a little over a second. Greg Boydell in the 014 and Andy Patton in the 87 machine. Jeff Kemper round out your top 5. Your points leader, Anthony Marjulio, trying to make something happen. Trying that bottom line. Can't get it to stick. Caution is back out. Back it down, fellas. Caution is out. Like Nathan Aldridge and Adam Flieger make contact at the entrance of turn number 1. Randy Shreves on the point. Working lap 13 of 30, so we do have a ways to go still. A lot of racing to figure out the finishing position. Again, watch that 26 car. Australian Sean Stevens coming through the field. He's coming through the field in a big hurry. Stevens surrounded by the 238 of Marjulio and the 12 of Caden Berry. The Mass Mafia crew has a 26 car surrounded. Green flag is out. We will follow along with Sean Stevens. Stevens battling it out with the 181 of Kemper in front of him out of Oregon. It's like we have tight racing. Up front, Randy Shreves getting away from the field once again. Almost a second gap over Jeff Kemp in P2. Greg Boydell in the 014 in P3. Andy Patton, 87 in 4. Marjulio in the 238 in 5th. Jeff Kemper in 6th. Sean Stevens wants that position away from the 181. Kemper running high. The 26 car running that bottom line. Now Marjulio wants to go up and give Kemper a battle for where are we at? P5. Up front, Randy Shreves in the 56 has checked out from the field over a 2-second gap between himself and the 51 of Jeff Kemp. Andy Patton and Greg Boydell side by side coming out of turn 4. Boydell gets a little bit loose. Give Patton P3 in the 87 machine. Boydell not getting up, still working that inside. Back it down, fellas. Caution's out. It's like the 10 car Burns in the 213 of Michael Vital get into a tangle on the back stretch. That'll send those drivers to the back of the field. We are working lap 21 of 30, so we are getting down to it. Randy Shreves running away from the front of the field in the 56 machine. Shreves, Kemp, Patton, Boydell, Kemper are your top 5. Your points leader, Anthony Marjulio, is currently in 6th position. Second in points, Nathan Aldridge is back in the field. Looks like he's running in 12th. Randy Shreves currently 3rd in the points. Of course, the 56 car is at the point at this time. He is only 6 points behind second place Nathan Aldridge. So we might have a shuffle at the top of the field in the 305 sprint cars after this week. Those points will be posted in our Discord page at the conclusion of the races tonight. Working lap 20 of 30, got 10-ish to go. Pace truck is off. Randy Shreves in the 56 machine will bring him to the green flag. Another good start by the 56. Kemp not as far behind. 87 car of Andy Patton, the first one to dive down low, trying to get underneath Kemp in the 51 machine. Greg Boydell running a middle line. Anthony Marjulio now decides to go to the outside. In P5, your points leader, Jeffrey Kemper and Sean Stevens doing battle on that high side. Stevens dives the 56 or the 26 car down, gets into the rear end of the looked like a little bit of neck code between him and the 238. Stevens now up to P5 in the 26 machine. Randy Shreves out front. Jeff Kemp running in second. Well, almost a second gap between the two. 87 car of Andy Patton in third. Greg Boydell in fourth. Watch out for the 26 car. He's not done yet. This is lap 25 of 30. 26 coming through the field. It's a great run off that top side. 014 Boydell blocks that. They are running similar lines. The two make contact. Boydell and Sean Stevens make contact at the exit of turn number 2. Two cars diving for the same position on the track. Just two cars can't fit in that same spot. They gave it a try, but it did not work. Randy Shreves still at the point, working lap 26 of 30, followed by Kemp, Patton, Barry, Marjulio. It's like Stevens will move back in the field to P9. I don't see the 014 of... There he is. Greg Boydell's in 7th. Randy Shreves on the point. Jeff Kemp to the tail tank on the 56 machine. Lights are off on the pace truck. We are working lap 27 of 30. 26 of 30, my apologies. Pace truck is off. Randy Shreves is going to bring him to the green flag in the 56 machine. 56 gets a good start. Jeff Kemp stays with him somewhat this time. Kemp with a great run off that top side. Andy Patton looking down low in the 87. Following the 51 car on that low side. Shreves working the high side. Great run off of turn 4. Looks like Kemp is running high in 3 and 4, low in 1 and 2. Oh, your points leader just saw the 238 car of Marjulio go off the top. That won't help his points lead tonight. Makes contact with his teammate a little bit. The 12 car of Caden Berry puts the 238 car to the back of the field. Your points leader now in the back of the field. We are working lap 28 of 30, so we should a couple more laps will be done. Waiting on the pace truck to catch up here. There's a pace truck. Randy Shreves on the point. Jeff Kemp to his rear tail tank in P2. Andy Patton's been giving it a try down low, trying to make a pass on the 51 machine. Doesn't look like there's much drive off that bottom side yet. Caden Berry in P4. Anthony Marjulio comes out of the pits in around 8. We will have to see how this shakes out here. P9 for your points leader. Randy Shreves might make up points on the leader and second point place, Nathan Aldrich. Aldrich running P12 currently. Pace truck is off. Shreve gets a good jump on the field once again. Jeff Kemp to his rear. Caden Berry, the youngster, dives down low, gets underneath the 87 car, goes off the top, holds on to it, gets back on track. Kemp in P3. Andy Patton in P4. Caden Berry gets the 12 car back in line. Doesn't lose any positions after going off the top side. Great bit of driving by the 12 car. Gets a little bit loose off of the turn 4, trying a slider. Shreves, Kemp, Patton. Top 3 start-finish line, please. Top 3 start-finish line. What a great end to the night. The feature saw the youngster, the 12 car, Caden Berry, give it all he had to try to take away that third and final podium position. Couldn't quite get it done. Waiting on Randy Shreves. Here he comes. We will get a word with your podium finishers. Don't forget to go up for interviews, fellas. Great race. We will get a word with your 3 podium finishers. We will start with Andy Patton, the 87 machine. Andy Patton up 7 positions from the start, puts the 87 on the podium in P3. Andy, this is Joe. You got me?
I got you, Joe. How you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm well. How are you, sir?
I'm okay.
Great run. Up 7 from the start. Looks like the 12 car, the youngster from the East Coast, was trying to give you a run there in the end, man. How'd you get through the field?
Well, it wasn't easy. I got to 10 to go. I had 8X. So I kind of got into it there once with Caden and once with Greg Boydell. But, yeah, I mean, a little disappointing the way that heat went.
Yeah, but it was all in all, from the broadcast booth, it looked like a great race. We did have a few cautions, but you put on a heck of a show, man. Up 7 positions. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your finish?
Just you, dude. I mean, you put on this league. You're doing a really, really lot with it, and I appreciate it, man. It's a fun Friday night to come out here and race in these 3 divisions, and you know, to get a podium is nice, you know.
Yeah, and I got to thank you. You love the car wrap, and thank you for your service, my brother. That's greatly appreciated. As you know, that's near and dear to my heart, so thank you for that.
Yeah, you too, brother.
All right, man. Have a great night, Andy. Great run, brother.
Thanks, man.
Yes, sir. Jeff Kemp starts on the pole with Randy Shreves behind him. Jeff was not able to close the deal. Jeff, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Man, is this not 3 podiums on your first night at Friday Night Lights?
No, this is only 2. I don't run too good in the late models.
All right, so 2 out of 3. So I'm gonna have to recruit some talent to rough you up a little bit. Great run by you, my friend. Once again, another civil engineer, Air Force civil engineer, puts the 56 car on the, or 51 car on the podium. How'd Randy get by you? Did you have anything for him if the track were to slicken up at all?
No, I slipped up once up high, then went down low, and he had that top mastered, and I had nothing for him. My biggest thing was holding Andy off. He had a couple good runs on me coming off of 4. I got a little too heavy on the throttle and kind of got the car a little upset, and I was just very happy to hold him off. And it was a great race all the way around.
Yeah, it was. You guys put on a show up front. I was a little surprised that typically late race that bottom comes in, but we had a few cars go down low, and there was just no drive off a corner exit at all. They lost a ton of time. Again, you got anybody you'd like to thank for your run, man?
Yes, White Knuckle Setup Shop, Waterloo Auto, TBM Broadcasts, and 22 a day. And once again, you for putting on the show.
Yeah, man. So you got to tell me, you were in the Air Force, correct?
Yes, sir.
Were you in Red Horse or CE?
I was CE, deployed with the Red Horse over to Afghanistan.
That's awesome, man. I was both CE and Red Horse, as you and I chatted briefly in the past. So greatly appreciate your service, man. Love that you come out and run with us. That's greatly appreciated, man.
Well, definitely appreciate you guys having me.
Yes,
it's been
sir.
a great night so far.
That's awesome, man. Have a great weekend, and hopefully we see you next week.
Thank you, Joe. You also.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the 56 car of Randy Shreves moves up 2 positions to capture the win. And not to blow my own horn here, but called the 56 car out pre-feature. Randy, this is Joe. You got me?
I got you, Joe.
Man, great run, brothers. You got it done. You got by Kemp. There for a while, I thought the yellows might get you because you got out to almost a 2-second lead at one time. And the field got brought back together, man. I didn't know how that was going to play out, but great restarts by you. Great run, top line, and you were off. You were on a rail. How did the track change? Did you ever think about going down low, or was the top just too fast?
No, I actually thought about going down low. I actually tried it on one of the restarts, and I noticed that Jeff was catching me there, so I was like, yeah, I'm just going to stick to the top. I know the top's always fast here, so I just stuck up there and hoped for the best, hoped that, I wouldn't go over that edge. That normally happens, but yeah, I kept it together and brought home the W.
Yeah, man, great run by you, and you're right. I usually try to stay away from that top. I don't have the skills like yourself. I got to stay away from that ledge. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your win?
For sure. Definitely want to thank my team, LGR Motorsports, Alex Bergeron at ABR Setup Shop, Coulter West at Redline Race Designs for always making my car look good, One Wish Foundation Wraps and Stitches, KSB Builders, Finish Line Repair, CD Cinematography, you for the broadcast and this awesome league, and everybody for watching.
Yeah, Randy, greatly appreciate it, man. Congratulations on the win. Hopefully we see you next week, and have a great weekend.
Thanks, Joe. You too.
Yeah, man. Take care. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. There is Friday Night Lights. A great night of racing. This is week 6. We are halfway in the season ending, so it will come to an end here before too long. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, feedback is always a great thing. If we're doing something you like, please let us know. If we're doing something that you don't like, that's even more important. Let us know that so we can change or fix the things that are bothering you. So reach out to us. You can find us on Facebook. We are at Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights on Facebook. You can find us on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv GY6RN. We are on YouTube, GY6RN. You can leave us a message wherever. Our Facebook page, I do stay up and try to answer all messages that we get throughout the night on Friday night. So send me a message and I will definitely get back to you again. Greatly appreciate everyone tuning in, and we will see you next week. Have a great weekend.
History repeats itself. History is always happening over and over again. So one of the ways to stop a theme, one of the ways to stop something from reoccurring is to first of all admit it. It didn't take long for us to quickly realize that there was power behind Mission 22, power behind its brand, power behind its message, and power behind its people that represented it.
All right, my friends, day 19 of 22, the 22-day push-up challenge. Day 19 means 418 men and women have possibly committed suicide in the last 19 days. I went and looked up my ship, the USS Rushmore. More people who have killed themselves by now than ever served on our ship at one time in just 19 days.
19, 20, 21. One more. Y'all ready for the last one?
Mission 22 has become a decentralized nationwide effort to show love, to raise money, to be available for other warriors, to be able to be a point of contact, to let the warriors know, but also for warriors to let other warriors know that there is a community. You're not alone. This isn't happening in silence. You're not forgotten. You know, we brought 4 veterans from all different parts of the United States and brought them together to hike through the state of Oregon.
May God bless you on your journey. Thank you for serving our country and for being willing to go on this walk. I'm praying you feel peace and strength with each mile.
You know, on this hike, some folks found God, some folks remained sober, some folks lost a significant amount of weight to be able to participate. And not so much just a healing walk for us as warriors, but for us to contribute to other people's healing. You know, this hike, we raised $12,000 for endobiogeny. Some of the folks on this hike, you know, they're going to be volunteers for this treatment. And I couldn't be more pleased and more proud because it was difficult. We had a lot of struggles. Not everything on this hike went pretty, you know, but we put some skin in the game. At the end of the day, we were able to raise money, and we'll be able to use that money so guys can get the treatment that they need. The War at Home Monument is an example of our social impact, of our awareness, of our permanent fixture to do the work that we can't always do, to always remind us of what we've lost and what we will lose if we don't reconcile it. What we've done is taken 20 different veterans with their family's permission and used them as a silhouette to cut out of a 3,000-pound plate of steel. These warriors are placed in a V, and this is to show the size of the problem. This is to show the empty space they leave behind. And it's also to be a constant reminder of what happens when we don't listen to the stories of the warriors that fought in our name. Because it's not okay. It's not okay that everyone didn't know about veteran suicide. It's not okay that these things were a secret or left unsaid, or that it was shameful. It's not okay that it's shameful to suffer alone and suffer in silence, because if you ask for help, that you're no longer a warrior, that you're weak.
Yeah. So I come back and I thought everybody else changed. So I pushed my family away. And it took a long time to really realize it because I didn't want to look internally. You know, I got my Class A CDL and hit the road. I was on the road for about 8 years trucking. And this makes me think about how insignificant all of the major things going on are. I mean, what, 1 million years ago, that blew up. And, you know, over time became this.
Whether it's hiking mountains or building monuments, it takes a community to heal a warrior. Warriors didn't get damaged and didn't become separated from the sunlight of the spirit on their own. It happened in the name of this nation. We can change the way we think about war, how we think about warriors, how we think about ourselves, and what we think we're going to do in the American community. We can do it now. We can do it here. And there's going to be another generation of warriors coming. We can set the tone to create a culture that grabs them up and loves them and smothers them in resources, in opportunity right now.